Okay, guys, sorry to have to do this, but I do have one thing that I need to bring up here before we start this episode, and that just is about a problem that I had when trying to record this episode to begin with and using the SNES version. So you guys may or may not have heard this. I don't even know if I mentioned this to you, but trying to get this SNES version to work, I had a little bit of trouble getting things to start, and I've had trouble at some times trying to get this game to actually play on my Super Nintendo, and it's resulted at times in the files that I would initially have for Donkey Kong Country being erased whenever I finally would start up the game. And that was something that was going to be a concern to me whenever we started, or whenever I started this game, that would happen. And wouldn't you know it, while I was actually recording the video footage for this episode, I had problems loading the game on my Super Nintendo, and when I finally got it to work, when I looked at my file, it had already been erased. So I basically had to spend about a good roughly 50 minutes to an hour or so trying to re-record, or at least basically get myself back to where I was beforehand after we had left off in episode 6. So things may look different whenever you take a look at Donkey Kong Island in terms of who beat what, but it actually kind of was worked out well in a sense, because now I've had Kongs defeat levels that I actually wanted the Kongs to defeat in the first place. So got the pattern that I was hoping to go for at the beginning, but it just didn't pan out that way. So now you guys will see this new file with the pattern reflecting what I was wanting to go with in the beginning. So that's all I wanted to say. Anyways, we'll go ahead and start this episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Donkey Kong Country. I'm your host Shadow HB3, and I'm ready to entertain. In the last episode, we completed the second half of Vine Valley and took out a ginormous queen bee who may or may not go by that same name. And in this episode, we're going to start Gorilla Glade. Wait, hold up, guys. 1 second. I think somebody's trying to talk to me here. Just one moment. Okay. Oh yes, that's right. I did say that, didn't I? Okay guys, so instead of continuing on with Gorilla Glacier, we're going to take a little break from the adventure and play some mini-games in the GBA version and collect some photographs from the first 3 worlds of the game. Sorry DK, but your banana horde isn't going anywhere, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Now these mini-games that we're going to play, they will start off easy, but as we go on and throughout the game and play them in the other worlds, they will get difficult. So let's go ahead and get started. I will see you all in the GBA version here in just a moment. Okay guys, we're here in the GBA version of Donkey Kong Country, and even though we are at Gorilla Glacier right now here, like I mentioned in the SNES version, we're not going there first, so at least not this video anyway. So let's go ahead and make our way back to Congo Jungle, and what we're going to do is make our way to Funky Kong and play his minigame. So the way how this will work for this video, like I mentioned, is we're going to just play through the 2 mini games for Funky Kong and Candy Kong. They each have games that if you compete and win, you'll earn a photograph. So we'll start off with Funky's Fishing first as we visit Funky Kong. I'm going to try to talk in Funky Kong's voice from the Donkey Kong Country 3D show that aired in the mid to late 90s. He had like a Jamaican voice, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Hi, I'm Funky Kong. See my ride bells? They're way cool. The Jumbo Bell can get you around this island in no time, but it only travels to places you've already visited. Okay, we already know that much. The other barrel, the one we care about, the one with the hook, will take you to my most excellent fishing pools. That is not Jamaican at all. I'm so terrible at this. To choose a barrel, just move underneath it and press the A button. To exit my hut, just press right on the control pad. Alright, so like I mentioned in the first video, you can either use Funky's flights to your advantage, or use the Funky Barrel rather to fly back to other places, but there's no point in doing so since we have an easier way to do that on the other screens. We don't have to visit Funky Kong. Here is the barrel we're going to want to choose. So Basically, we're going to be playing a game here, reminiscent of the Game Boy Color version. Cool move, you'll like this. I will set a challenge for you to beat. If you are successful, I will reward you with some wicked items. He needs to add like a Mon or a Bro, I don't know. Here's what you need to do. Use the control pad to move on guard left and right. When you are ready to strike, press the A button. This will haul the catch from the water. Simply place it in the boat to make it yours. So, getting the instructions of the game. And here's the name of the first challenge here. It's called 20 Redfish. Right on, Mon. Hey, there's something close to Mon, but almost anyways. My first challenge is to catch 20 or more of those red fish within the time limit. The more you catch, the better the prize. So, yeah, he'll give us these little missions, and he'll give us a little advice. One thing, though, don't hook anything but the red ones. So, yes, if you hook anything other than what Funky tells you to, then you can lose some time. There is a score that does keep track of how you do, and so you want to keep that in mind. But yeah, don't hook any of the or anything outside of what he asks you to hook, otherwise the time bar at the top will go down faster. And so bottom line, you just want to make sure you finish the time or within the allotted time. If you get more than two of the enemy you're supposed to catch in a row, then you could trigger a combo which will actually add to your score and also add to your time. So keep that in mind. I think we're halfway done here, so I gotta speed things up here. I forgot, since we're playing this on the GBA version here on an SNES adapter, the controls are a little bit flipped here. I'm down to a couple of seconds left, and I still need four more redfish. I think they're bite sizes, but okay. Come on! I need like 3 more now. I missed you. Hold on. No. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be close. I may actually fail this first challenge. Okay, no, never mind. I'm not going to fail it. Alright, so once you finish the challenge, you don't automatically get taken out of the game, but you can continue to play on as we get the nice view of Donkey Kong Island in the background. But this is basically what you would be doing in the GBC version. But I don't plan on showing that just because it's more for pleasure. At least this one you can get a photograph in, so... And then, of course, if you accomplish it, he'll say something like this. Well done, dude. Here, take this reward. And you get your photograph, you get a banana and some bananas to go along with that balloon and the photograph. So, we're totally done with Funky Kong in this level. Before we go to Candy, though, I should let you know that there's a way that you can actually get a special photograph of Funky Kong. There's apparently a deal where if you find a rare crab that'll be in any of the mini games, if you can reel that crab in, then you'll get a picture of Funky Kong. I've yet to see that yet, but I'm hoping maybe when we do these games we'll encounter it once and I'll try to make the most of it. But anyways, we finished with Funky Kong here, so let's go ahead and go to Candy's Dance Studio and take on her game. Now with Candy's Dance Studio, it's different with her because she is not saving games like she used to in the SNES version. And I'm not going to try my best to sound like a girl because I feel like I'm terrible. But anyways, hi there! Do you want to try out my dance studio? Just jump in the barrel to begin. So, go ahead and jump in the barrel, get started, and she'll give us the instructions. So, okay, here's how to do it. You will see a line of buttons and directions scrolling across the screen. Hit that button or direction just as it passes through the square box. You will then see hit, miss, or if you are really good, perfect. Both hit and perfect will add to the prize bar at the bottom of the screen, while a miss will cause the prize bar to decrease. Simply repeat this process until the tune stops. I will then reward you depending on your final position on the prize bar. Good luck! So yeah, basically, we're going to be playing the DDR version or Beatmania version, but suited for the Game Boy Advance. Let's make this easy for you. I will only do a couple of different moves this time. Now something I may have to keep in mind is that I have to make sure that I'm keeping things in line, so you just want to make sure you're in rhythm with the tune. And I mean, that's really, all there is to it. Probably not going to be able to do a whole lot of talking as we go later on. But, pretty simple. I have to admit, though, when I started this, I wasn't really confident in terms of knowing what I was doing. So I would not even get a miss like that, and I would miss often. That was my first miss. But again, you want to just make sure you try to get the bar at the end as close to perfect as you can. And this is where me not getting the right button push kind of cost me a little bit, but in any case, we did our deed, so at least we could say we should get a photograph out of here. Cool! You sure know how to hit the moves. Here you go, take this. So, yep. If you at least get to within the top bar, or close to perfect, she will give you a photograph if you haven't completed it before and you complete it for your first time, and then she'll also give you she will give you 3 lives in the form of a blue balloon. So that takes care of that, and then of course, just like with the Funky Kong, you'll see an exclamation point at the very top, which lets you know that you did everything that you're asked to do. And you can also, just kind of like with Funky Kong, you can also get a rare picture of Candy Kong, but that will only happen if you actually get perfect on any challenge. So I think we have to only do it at least once, but in any case, we'll see if we can make it happen here as we do these. But and I'm not sure where I was going to go. Okay, now I remember. So now we do not want to quit. We instead want to go ahead and contact Funky, as opposed to going to him even though he's right there. And we're going to hop in the Funky Barrel and go ahead and go on to Monkey Mines. And we will take on the Funky Kong and Candy Kong challenges in this world as well too. So let's go ahead and start off with Funky's fishing. See what he has for us in this one. Hey man, try my fishing challenge. So that's exactly what we're going to do, Funky. Alright, so this challenge is called Croctopus Call. This time I would like you to catch 15 croctopus within the time limit. Be careful not to hook any bottles, as these will reduce your time length. Not good, man. And of course, with the record catch, if you've completed it before, then it'll show what your best score is. Otherwise, if this is your first time like it is for us, then you'll see a score of 0. But let's see if we can take care of this. So we're now catching croctopus now, so... And those are going to be, contrary to popular belief, a little bit more difficult to come across and hook because of the number of bottles that'll be present. But we're going to try the best we can to hook these croctopus instantly if we can. I'm going to need Diddy Kong to kind of come over here so we can at least make it possible here. Is that? Oh wow, I got 3 in a row. How about that? Okay. Keep the combo train going. Oh man, look at that. I'm actually doing a little bit better in this challenge than I did in the Congo Jungle Funky Fishing Challenge. Just like that, we're already done. So let's just see how far we can go in terms of how many we can catch before time runs out. Nope, I don't want any bottles unless they're full of soda. I don't even know if Diddy's really catching them. I mean, he's making the notion or the motion whenever I do successfully catch a croctopus, but I don't really think he's actually catching them. And plus, he has such a small basket to catch them in or keep them in that I wonder, unless he or I wonder how he's able to pack them all down. Oh, I just grabbed those or lifted them out of the water. I thought those would count, but oh well. 29 is still a very good score. Alrighty. Well done, dude. Here, take this reward. So, got a photograph and a green balloon and a couple of bananas to go along with it. So, mission accomplished there. And then we'll go to Candy's Dance Studio. Sorry, I was readjusting my mic if you guys were wondering what that was. And we'll take on Candy's Dance Studio Challenge. And it takes place, or her dance studio takes place inside this cave here, so... Have you come to get in the groove? Why, yes. So, let's go ahead and get going. This time I'll make it a bit trickier by adding a few more moves. Try to keep up. Alright. Alright, now I'll be ready for the button presses this time if I need to not move the joystick or D-pad in this case. Alright, so far so good. Oh man. Come on. Let's see how many perfects I can string together. Oh, jeez. That one wasn't too bad, and actually I think that one was a little bit faster than before, but again, I did better on this one than I did in the first one, but I think it's just because the first one was more of a warm-up, but anyways. Cool, you sure know how to hit the moves. Here you go, take this. So, photograph, 3 more lives added on to our total. So we are done with Monkey Mines in terms of things to beat outside of the levels themselves. So let's go ahead and, instead of calling on Funky, Dudeski, your butt has got to be on a level somewhere. I'm not sure what he's talking about. Oh, must be talking about Diddy. I thought I had Diddy here. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I never did get him back after I fought Queen Bee in this version of the game because I lost him. Although, well, technically I lost DK, but anyways. So you guys will get a chance to see how Funky is when you go to the Funky Barrel via his place. So. Right, let's get going. Did you know that you can enter the Jumbo Barrel at any time on the world maps?
Okay.
Simply press start and select the icon with my... Okay, yes, we know. Yes, you'll have you there in the flash. So why I decided to go to you instead of doing that like I did in Gongo Jungo, I have honestly no idea. Okay, so for the final part of this series of tasks today, we'll go to Vine Valley. Let's go ahead and accomplish the Funky Fishing Challenge and Dance Studio Challenge with Candy Kong here. So, starting with the one and only okay, I know that he's there somewhere. Okay, do I want to go get Diddy? You know what, fine. This is probably going to be a short enough episode as it is, so you know what, just so Funky can stop telling me that Diddy's somewhere to be found. Let's go ahead and go to Force Frenzy and I'll get Diddy here in a moment. And then we'll get out of here. Okay, I almost thought that critter was going to get me. Don't fall, Diddy. Alright. Okay, now let's go back to Funky's Fishing. Now will you talk to me about the game itself now that I have everyone? Right. Hey, yeah, Gongs, like jump in and like jet out of here. Okay, well, we're not going to do that. We're going to play your game. This game is called Chomp Chops. Dude, these waters are full of sharks. Help me clear them out and I'll give you more excellent things. You mean aside from photograph and balloons and bananas? I doubt it, but anyways. Try to hook 10 within the time limit. One thing though, don't hook anything but sharks. I don't know how much infested these waters are going to be, so... Anyways, we're going to be catching Chomps Jr. here, so looks like there's different color bite sizes here, and I just lifted one up, but I didn't catch it, so... Anyways. So let's find some Chomps Jr.'s and see if we can catch them. Oh, here's one right here. No. No, no! Oh, shnikes. I wanted one, instead I got both, and it cost me a bit. Alright. Diddy, I need you to really pick up the pace here. These Chomps Juniors are swimming by fast, and I'm not going to be able to react in time if you're just kind of wading back and forth in the boats. No! Oh, man. Oh, I'm going to fail now. That red bite size really killed my time, so... This is going to be a little bit more difficult in terms of trying to actually fish without catching something that you don't need to fish, but... Oh, well. Not quite. Yeah, I figured we were going to fail. Wow. Did you guys see that? I think I just totally turned around and it was like, that was weird. What was going on between DK and Ungarb? Anyways, oh dear, I think you had better try again. I think we had better try again as well too. So let's do that. Okay. So we got to hit 10. We actually were relatively close. It's just that fact that we actually hooked bite sizes to go along with those Chomps Juniors that we hooked that really swallowed up my time in a hurry. So I'll be a little bit more aware of where I'm hooking. I may actually just try to stay near the top, and so I don't risk hooking any bite sizes, but so far so good. Can I get this guy? Yes, I can. Can I get you? Yes, I can! I just barely got you. Alright, come here. I can actually get you since there's no bite sizes above you. Alright, down to 3 more left. I see a couple coming along the way on the right, as well as this one I just got. Can I make this 2? Alright, done. Alright. So after failing the challenge for the first time, I was able to come back and beat it. So now it's just a matter of just kind of killing time until it's up and seeing if we can catch anything on here, even though we really are just not getting anything other than it would just be what you consider to be extra credit. I don't know. I don't think really there is a scoring system. But actually, you know what? That was probably a better idea. I should have just gone ahead and caught a bite size just to really end the rest of the time. I'm honestly not going for any kind of record or anything here because there's really nothing else you can need to gain other than these photographs from these challenges anyway. So that's the big reason why I'm showing them here. So that takes care of Funky, and now we'll just go ahead and take care of Candy Kong, and then we'll be done for this video. Let's see how much more difficult this is going to be. So now she's in a jungle setting, or her dance studio's back outside again. Alright, yes, we do want to try your dance studio, saying the same thing, so let's jump in the barrel, yada yada yada. Like she does say something different each and every time you jump in for a different world. You keep coming back for more. Let's see if you can keep up with me this time. Let's see if she incorporates any A and B buttons in this one. Yep. Oh, I missed. Oh well. So far so good. Only one miss. Finish.
Time up.
I think I did about the same like I did in Monkey Mines and the Dance Studio Challenge there, but not quite enough to make it perfect. Cool, you sure know how to hit the moves. Here you go, take this, of course. Alright, so we get our 20-second photograph in the GBA version, so that is everything. I think we went ahead and did all the challenges we needed to do for this video anyway, so I will go ahead and take us back to the SNES version here, and we will wrap things up in just a moment. I thought this was actually going to take maybe more than one video, but these are the first 3 Worlds challenges, so I should have known that they wouldn't be as difficult, but I will see you guys back in the SNES version here in just a moment. Well, I have to say, that certainly didn't take as long as I thought it would. I was thinking maybe it would take a video or 2, but I should have known better than to think that the first 3 Worlds challenges with Funky and Candy would be pretty difficult, so that's good on that. But in the meantime, guys, we'll go ahead and end things here, but I just want to, of course, tell you guys the usual. If you guys like what you saw here in this video, please subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and when I see you all next time, we will honestly start Gorilla Glacier and continue our adventure and look to get the rest of DK's Banana Horde back. So until then, this is Shadow HB3 signing out and telling you guys, as always, stay perky. I will see you next time.